What is going on, you guys? How's everybody doing out there today? I am Gophxr, and here in today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all a brand new mushroom setup down here at the SWEATSHOP in Schedule 1. This thing is really easy to set up, and it's going to generate you a lot of money. Let's show y'all how to do this. Listed here are all the items that you're going to need for this build. 7 mushroom beds, 1 mushroom spawn station, 1 AC unit, 5 large shelves, 1 medium shelf, 2 MK2 mixing stations, 1 MK2 packaging station, and 1 locker. Once you have all the items that you need, go ahead and head on into the SWEATSHOP to get started. We're going to be starting with your mushroom spawn station here in the back left corner, right there. And then we're going to be putting down 2 mushroom beds right here. And then we're going to go ahead and put our AC unit right next to it. Make sure you set it on cool by pressing the right mouse button and then setting it down. Next to that, we're going to be putting 2 more mushroom beds, and then come back here and go right next to the mushroom spawn station, and you're going to be putting down 3 more mushroom beds, just like that. Now go ahead and pull out your large shelves. We're going to be putting 2 along the wall right here. We're going to be putting 2 along the wall right here, and then turn around this way, and we're going to be putting 1 more right there. Now go ahead and pull out your packaging station. You're going to be putting it right next to the sink right here. And then right next to that, you're going to be putting your medium shelf. Just like that. Now go ahead and take your MK2 mixing stations, and you're going to be putting 1 in front of each shelf right here. And then in this corner, you're going to be putting the locker down. It'll look just like this when you're done. Now it's time to set up the automation inside your SWEATSHOP. Go ahead and pull out your clipboard to get started and walk back here to the mushroom spawn station and press E to manage. Select destination and choose the shelf right in front of it. Now put your clipboard away and pull your clipboard back out and come over here and select all 7 of the mushroom beds. When you have all 7 selected, press E to manage, select spawn, choose the shroom spawn, select additive, choose the fertilizer, select destination, and come over here and choose this large shelf right here. Now put your clipboard away and come over here and press E to access storage on this large shelf. We're going to be setting these 3 top filters to your mushroom substrate. Click the filter, click the whitelist, click add, and choose mushroom substrate. Now do the same thing on these 2 filters right here. Filter, whitelist, add, substrate. Filter, whitelist, add, substrate. Now on these 3 bottom ones right here, we're going to be adding the fertilizer. Click the whitelist, click add, and then choose fertilizer. And do the same thing for these 2. Filter, whitelist, add, fertilizer. Filter, whitelist, add, fertilizer. And then on these 2 right here, we're going to be adding your shroom spawn. Go ahead, click the filter, click the whitelist, and then scroll down until you find your shroom spawn. Now do the same thing right here. Filter, whitelist, add, shroom spawn. Once this large shelf looks like that, it's good to go. Now come over here to this large shelf and press E to access storage. The top 4 filters are going to be your grain bag. Click the filter, click add, and then scroll up until you find grain bag. And do the same thing for these 3 right here. Filter, add, grain bag. Filter, add, grain bag. And one more time, filter, add, grain bag. Now these 4 right here are going to be your spore syringes. Go ahead, click the filter, the whitelist, click add, and scroll down until you find the spore syringe. And then do the same thing for these 3 right here. Filter, whitelist, add, spore syringe. Add, spore syringe. And one more time, add the spore syringe. Once that large shelf looks like that, it's good to go. Now that we're done setting up the flow of the automation, we have to hire an employee to run this thing. For this build, you're going to have to hire 1 botanist. Once you've hired your employee, go ahead and pull out your clipboard and walk up to your botanist to get started. Press E to manage, select locker, and go upstairs and choose the locker. Now select supplies and choose this large shelf in the front right here. Now select assigned, hold shift on your keyboard, choose the mushroom spawn station and all 7 of the mushroom beds. When you're done, press escape and make sure your clipboard looks just like this and your botanist is good to go. Once you're done setting up your employee with their job roles, we have to stock the shelves. To get this build started, you're gonna need 40 grain bags, 40 spore syringe, 30 mushroom substrate, 30 fertilizer, 160 horse goo, 80 Viagra, 80 Addy, and 120 baggies. Once you've purchased all the items that you need, go ahead and come over here to this large shelf, press E to access storage, and load it up with the mushroom substrate and the fertilizer. Just make sure you're putting the items on the filters that we set earlier. It'll look just like that when you're done. Now come over here to this large shelf and load it up with the grain bag on top and the syringe on the bottom. Remember, we set the filters earlier. Next, come over here to the shelf behind this mixing station, press E to access storage, and load it up all the way with the horse goo, just like that. Now come over here to this large shelf, press E to access storage, and load it up with the Viagra and the Addy, just like that. Now come over here to this storage shelf and load it up all the way with the baggies. Now that we're done stocking the shelves, there's one more thing that we have to do. Come over here to the locker and throw some money in there. Your botanist is immediately gonna get to work. Now that we're done setting up the build, I can show you how it operates. Go ahead and turn off the light inside your sweatshop. Mushrooms like dark environments to grow. Next, come over here to this large shelf, press E to access storage, take 10 grain bag and 10 spore syringes, and come over here and stock the mushroom spawn station. You don't have to make it, your botanist is gonna do that for you. Once your botanist is done with the mushroom substrate, he's gonna head over to the spawn station and start making your shroom spawn. Once he's done making the shroom spawn, he's gonna go ahead and load it on the large shelf right next to it. And then he's gonna use it to make the shrooms. Once he's done adding the substrate and watering the mushrooms, he'll then add the fertilizer to the mix. While you're waiting for the mushrooms to grow, you can go ahead and load the spawn station up one more time. Come over here, grab 10 grain bags, 10 spore syringes, and come over here and load it up. That'll go ahead and keep your botanist busy instead of wasting time. Once your mushrooms are done growing, your botanist is gonna come in here and clip the plants for you. And he's gonna stock the shelf over there when he's done. Now, once this shelf has mushrooms on it, you can go ahead and press E to access storage and pull 20 shrooms off. And then turn around on this MK2 mixing station and throw them on there. And then from the shelf, go ahead and access the storage and take 20 horse goo and then also throw that on the mixer with it. And press begin. When it's done mixing, go ahead, press E to use the mixing station and name your product. Then press done. Now go ahead and pull your product off a mixing station and come over here and press E to use this mixing station. Throw the mushrooms on there, and then from the large shelf behind it, go ahead and grab the Viagra. Now go ahead and load your Viagra onto the mixing station and press begin. Once the product is done mixing, go ahead, press E to use the mixing station and name your new product. And then press done. Now go ahead and pull your product off of the mixing station, and then from the shelf behind it, go ahead and grab 20 Addy, and then go back on the mixing station and load up the product and the Addy, and press begin. Once it's done mixing, go ahead and press E to use the mixing station and name your new product. And then select done. Now go ahead and pull your new product off of the shelf and come over here to this mixing station and throw your product on it. And then grab 20 horse goo and also throw that on there as well. And then press begin. When it's done, go ahead, press E to use the mixing station and name your new product. And then select done. Now that you've got your finished product, you can come over here, grab yourself 20 baggies, and bag it up on the packaging station. Once you're done packaging your product, you can go ahead and grab your baggies and then pull out your phone and go to products. Now scroll down to shrooms and find your new product. The asking price is going to be $190. You can go ahead and increase that all the way up to $300 and then list it for sale. And then you'll start to get text from your customers. Make sure you set all your deals for late night so you get the boost on cash. Now, Gerald made an offer of $770 for this 2-bag sale, but we're gonna get a huge bonus for selling at night and selling premium quality product. Look at this, it's an extra $500 on top of the $770. That's over $600 per bag for a total of $1,270. Well, that's it, everybody. It's as easy as that to set up the brand new Mushroom Sweatshop in Schedule 1. If this video helped you out at all, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. We'll see y'all next time. And remember, don't be toxic. Spread positivity.